Your packets. Anyways, I'm excited for these. We got the Radeon, the AMD Radeon RX 7000 series. At the Gamescom product announcement, Scott Herkman, AMD's Senior Vice President and General Manager of Graphics Business Unit, sat down for a quick chat to talk about these products, right? So now we got the 7800 XT, the 7900 XT, and we already got the 7600, right? Now, here's what's exciting about this. Nvidia, and let's go take a real quick look. Let's go to newegg.com, and I think Nvidia latest 40 series offerings is kind of disappointing. Let's see here. Graphics card, GPU graphics card, 40 series. We're going to choose 4060 Ti, 4060. And I think the 4070 has it, but I think it's just these two. So let's compare real quick. The 4060 is 8 gigabytes. The 4060 Ti is 8 gigabytes. 4070, let's go and look at that. I think this is 12. Yep, 12 gigabytes. So the 4070 is 12 gigabytes. It's going to range 600 and plus, 600 or above, right? While the 4060 Ti is around 400 plus, right? And then the 4060 is around 300 plus, right? I am so stoked that AMD's mid-range GPUs, at the minimum, and I know the 7600 should be in that category, but at the minimum has 12 gigabytes or more of VRAM. Because as we have talked about, and as many of the tech content creators have talked about, 12 gigabytes is becoming the new minimum for AAA titles these days. Period. End of discussion. The way games are going, the Unreal Engine and all that good stuff, and just the way these devs are just really breaking new barriers with how great these games look. The environment, the interactiveness, ray tracing, the lighting, it's just beautiful. And I'm so happy to come from where we were back in the day with Quake and old school Counter-Strike, 1.3, bunny hop and no scope your ass. We have come a long way. Graphics are just getting better and better. And I'm stoked to see that AMD, I would hope that they planned this. They had to be planned out ahead of time. There's no way that they saw that the upheaval of the community about the 4060, or excuse me, yeah, the 4060, the 4060 Ti only having 8 gigabytes of memory was inadequate, and the feedback they got from that, there's no way that AMD was like, oh, well, we better add more memory. I'm pretty sure it was already in the works, and the decision was already made, and 12 gigabytes for the 7700 XT and 16 gigabytes for the 7800 XT was a good move on their part. I just want to make sure that the pricing is good. Now, they say here, yesterday, AMD unveiled its latest additions to the lineup with the 2 cards targeting the high-end market. I wouldn't call that high-end. I would call that mid-range. Because high-end now is like, if you ain't paying 800 plus for your GPU, you ain't high-end. It's like, wow, we're getting crazy now. It's like $1,000 cards. Get out of here. But yeah, so $499 for the 7800 XT and $449 for the 7800 XT, or the 7700 XT, which we can. So that's going to take it. The 4060 and the 7600 are direct competitors, while the 4060 Ti, which is 400 plus. Some of these are like freaking 500 plus. So let's say 400 plus. So yeah, that will compete. The 4060 Ti and the 7700 XT will compete with each other. I would say get this card, even though you're paying a little bit more depending on the model. I would say get that card because you get 12 gigabytes of VRAM. And then 500 for the 7800 XT, and we just saw that might be the competitor to the 4070. And yes, it has 12 gigabytes of memory, but the AMD one has 16 gigabytes. And look at these. These are 500 plus. So 660 somewhere in there. And they're going for 500. Bet, dude. Bet. AMD, good job. Like, I'm super excited for this. I am super excited. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below or in the live chat. I'm very excited to see AMD do this. And look, they're not cheaping out on the memory bus. So 192, right? That's where the 6700 XT was. Is a 192-bit bus. And the 7800 XT was a 256-bit bus. Let's look at the 4070. Let's look at the bus for this real quick. Specs. 192-bit, right? So 192-bit for the one that's competing with the 7800 XT, but they're using 256. So I think AMD is going to do better here. I really do believe they're going to do better here. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I would love to test it. I don't think I'm going to buy a GPU off rip. I would try to get you day one coverage if possible, but you guys know I'm not as famous as the others, so we'll see. Maybe I might buy it. Maybe. I don't know. Speaking of GPUs, by the way, we do have a Gleam.io giveaway. I'm giving away a ASUS ROG Strix RTX 3080. If you haven't entered the giveaway, go get your butts entered. And it's just a free GPU. All I need to do is replace the one fan, but I'm going to replace all three fans. I'm going to repaste it. I'm going to give you fresh thermal paste. I'm going to run it through the gamut of tests and stress tests to make sure that everything is good, thermal stuff like that. It's already good, even though it's down one fan. And with the older thermal pads and thermal paste, it's already good. So it's just a GPU. And I really like to just bridge that gap between gamers and miners, because I know that the GPU crisis has caused a lot of people to have a sour taste in their mouth. So gamers hate miners, but a lot of miners are gamers. And a lot of gamers are becoming miners. So we should all live cohesively together. I understand that back during the GPU crisis, you had farms, not me. Not a lot of people hating me, buying pallets of GPUs so they couldn't buy any. I understand why they were upset. So I really want to give back, and I hope that this goes to a gamer and somebody that might mine on the side who could put it to use. Maybe you got a fresh build, right? And you're missing that GPU. Maybe you're still rocking an old school, 1060, or maybe a 1660 Ti, or maybe a freaking 970. I don't know. If this could be an upgrade for you, enter the giveaway, and I hope that you put it to good use. I really want to see this put to use and build that relationship back with the gamers, because we're all one big family. We all enjoy the computer gaming tech that, yes, we can utilize for gaming, but also compute workloads. We're all one big family, and we both enjoy the same things. But